Where would I find the crystal room?
Oh, easy. It's on the far end.
Thanks.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is Devlog number 2 in the series for Project Element. I know it's been a while, about 3 months to be exact, since I last updated you on the project. I've done quite a bit of changeover and I'm excited to show you some of the things that I've added over the past few months. So right off the bat, before we get into the good stuff, I'm going to mention that game development is difficult. It can be frustrating at times. And even with the ease of game creator, for artists such as myself, putting a game together is not the easiest thing you'll ever do. At one point early in the year, I got discouraged basically because of the sheer size of how the game was beginning to develop. The organization became a headache, especially dealing in the hierarchy, trying to find actions and triggers that had dependencies or what's incoming and outgoing from the actions and triggers. It became very, very frustrating and discouraging, to be honest. And at that point, I put it off. That's why you haven't seen too much updates in the past few months. But I recently found an amazing plugin for a game creator that organizes my thoughts, as scatterbrained as they are in the hierarchy, organize my thoughts into a simple, straightforward visual form. And that is State Machine. And thank goodness that the developer of State Machine put this thing together, because now I am reinvigorated and ready to go at this project again. And I'll show you quite a few different updates that I've done. I'm really proud of the UI and the map and the dialogue system that I put in. If you watch the previous video, you'll see a dialogue system that I set up. And I'm super proud of how far I came in regards to that. Okay, so let's get to it. The first thing I want to show you is the State Machine from the Jutsu games. This plugin saved my sanity, let me tell you. Basically what it does, it takes everything that you see here in the hierarchy, strips it down so that this hierarchy is kept as clean as possible and only the necessary components are here, as opposed to having a ton of different action objects or a ton of different trigger objects cluttering the hierarchy, making it difficult for organization and difficult to track down bugs or anything like that. With the State Machine, as you can see, it creates a nice flow chart basically, right? So from top to bottom, actions flow from top to bottom, or however you want to put it. It flows from triggers to actions, and with conditions met. It keeps everything super easy to read, super easy to organize, and you can break them down into different chunks. This plugin alone has saved my sanity when it comes to developing this game. And if you've watched the previous video, you will see how the State Machine flows and works, and you will see that in the inventory example when I show you that. One of the other things that you will notice is the map. I put in a mini map, and I'll show you. This is just a little mini map that you have here, and I'll show you the bigger mini map in the actual inventory or the status screen, the pause menu, and I'll show you a bigger version of this map. This is going to come in handy as the game progresses. You will see little markers and stuff, typically how a mini map will work in a video game. And as I mentioned in the first devlog, these green balls, I will let you know what these actually do now. They are basically skill points or talent points, like you see in certain, like many games actually today. You will see that these unlock certain skill sets, like from vitality or health to stamina to what have you. These points are needed, and I just put them here so that I can collect them and so I can debug the system and create these systems properly. Another thing I'm super proud of is this waypoint system, or this AI system where I have the characters walking around from point to point. This was a joy to put together, and I'm going to leave the State Machine at top so you can see how the flow works. Is the NPC waypoint system, where the NPCs will just mill around the hub and you can interact with them. So right now I'm going to look for Alex. There's Alex. I'm going to interact with him. The camera shifts.
What is this place?
The Rotunda. How can I help?
Where would I find the crystal room?
Oh, easy. It's on the far end.
Thanks.
Hey, not a problem. Good luck.
Super cool, super fun to put together. I love it. Gives it life. It gives the the game a little bit more life, these guys actually have basically a way to move around now. And there's one here and there's one in there from the previous video that you saw, and you can interact with them at any point in the game. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and how I'm going to actually improve on that as I go forward. Okay, so I can honestly say the biggest job I've had was to convert all of my existing actions and triggers, everything game creator related, into the state machine system. Going forward, that's all I'll be doing. So now that's fully converted. That actually took quite a bit of time. It took a few weeks to do that, off and on, in between freelance. But one of the biggest things of this video that I'm so excited to show you is the UI system, fully integrated with a game controller. In my case right now, I'm using a PS4 controller. So let me show you what happens when I push pause. When I push pause on the menu, the pause menu is fully integrated with the PS4 controller, the controller that I'm using to develop this game. One of the things I'm most proud of is fully integrating a pause menu system with a game controller. And I'll show you how I can rotate the character here with the right analog stick, thanks to Indie Game Hustle for that one, and Warbis for some of the help with the animation part of it. This upgrade system is kind of based off of titles like Children of Morta. I like how you can level up 1, 2, 3 and max out the levels, as opposed to a slew of different items here. Let's go and collect some skill points, because right now you can see that there are 0 talent points, so we cannot unlock any of these vitality boosts yet. So if I move my controller here, it'll show you different previews of the skills or talents in this case that I can unlock. If I am out of this particular unlock needs 2 skill points, and if I go here, this one needs 4, right? So I need to go and collect some skill points to unlock these. So let's go and do that now. Okay, so now you see I have 54 skill points here, right? So let's look at what happens when I unlock these certain skills. Haha, right? So down here you'll see that is green, and it will level up, and it'll give you different information based on the levels that you reach. So if I go over to the strength, damage increase, and you see here the particle here works and let you know that, okay, that's been increased. So I'll do one for each of them. Okay, and I have level 1 for everything now. So for instance, I want to go up to level 2 now. So let's go to level 2. And level 3, and I'm at my max level now, and if I keep pushing the button, nothing happens. And you can see the state machine, how it handles this information, how it just flows down from the top to the bottom, the way I have it set up. Okay, and from here I can use the right thumbstick to rotate the character. So this is going to be very important when I get to the upgrade system, where I can outfit the character with different armor or gear or trinkets or whatever I come up with at that moment in time. And if I use my S and R buttons at the top here, I can just cycle through different points of the menu here. And when these are done, these are some of my next tasks that I'm going to do. And the map that I want to show you, again, this is a bigger overview of the map, and then options, and then we go back to the beginning. Super happy with how this turned out. And if you're still here, that's incredible. Thank you very much for sticking around and watching to the end of the video. If you are liking where the project is heading, do let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, do all the good YouTube algorithm stuff, and I will see you next video. Take care.